revolutionary.
Expressing yourself, expressing your music taste.
25 years of dedication, good music, and a legacy.
I remember somebody did this at one of the interviews that I was attending, and somebody was like extremely serious about it. American University Radio Aura.
Aura like the spirit, and aura like the spirits.
It's amazing, unique, radical assholes, because I believe everybody should be a bit of an asshole.
I think I would take the energy.
I would take the whole radio and put it in my house with the subwoofers, with the mixer, with the computer, and play radio all day.
So the sex poster and sales, I love that.
The spirit.
There's a bunch of posters from MH19, I believe, that are still here. I would totally take those and throw them away, because that's what, or bring them at storage.
For me, the radio has always been this safe bubble where you can be whoever you want to be and do whatever you want to be without anyone judging you. So if I could actually preserve this bubble in my life, I would do that.
I'm actually doing it all the time. I'm always downloading recordings from the shows, especially from all the shows or from my first year when I found out my recording of my very first show. I came here, I was all trembling, I was supposed to be alone in the radio. I started, I posted a selfie on Facebook.
My first simulation back in my day, right, let's put on the old person hat.
And when everybody was listening to me or tuning in, the radio broke down.
Back in my day, we had simulations done up, drafted completely.
The first show I remember I was with Flory. Flory, big ups Flory.
I remember being incredibly nervous.
Because you were the first for many men I know. You were our first girl in the radio, so thank you for that.
It was great fun, and once I got through it, it was just, alright, I got this. But for simulations, we had to mix and speak at the same time. So that was like the worst of it.
I was prepared, but I was really nervous, and I wanted to speak not so fast, not as fast as usual.
It was at 2 a.m. on a Thursday night. I was alone. Everybody was out, including the directors that were supposed to be listening to me.
One of the DJ directors back then, Stella, texted me, Penio, please don't talk as if you were in some sort of a medical conference or something like that. Please do it with the flow and talk a little bit faster.
So I did the thing. I was after 5, he was late, I remember that. I was super worried that I'm gonna fuck up, you know. I've written a pretty good script, I would say.
And yeah, after that it was good. I think it was good.
Anyway, it was fine. It went pretty well. I believe like around one person listened to me, and that was probably me.
And I remember that after I was done, I was like jumping all around and I went to drink another round because that's what we usually do. Can I just say something?
Yes.
That my simulation was the most listened to simulation ever since I was in the radio. I had 55 people listening to my simulation. Damn.
Good advertising skills.
Should I say the most embarrassing or the best?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to talk about two.
The first team building last year.
The first one was my first team building ever, and I'd never been on a team building before. So it was really awesome to get to hang out with everyone from the radio and meet alumni, and it really made me feel like I'm part of something now.
I remember the first night I played on the guitar like for 3 or 4 hours. I don't know where I found this power to perform but at one point there were like 20 people around me, all of us singing and having a great time.
I think the best, I remember that was last year's first team building. It was the first team building ever that we only had 2 members missing out of the radio. There were so many people.
We were playing King's Cup and I had to make somebody do something, and I made Vesi step on a chair and Tetsuko stand next to the chair, not on the chair, and Vesi had to take her everything above her waist off and smash with one of his boobs Tetsuko's face, and that was like, god damn, that was awesome, and Tetsuko was loving it and I was loving it and I think everybody was loving it.
And we were playing King's Cup, and you know, the goal and the deal we made was that the last person to get the king card was not only going to drain the cup, but they were also going to stick their ass on the window.
So we ended up on this very fancy place, and basically they told us don't touch anything, don't do anything, and we were kind of okay, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
The other one was fall 2016. That was a very fun team building. There were a lot of us. We had a bunch of alumni. We walked to the tallest tree in Bulgaria, and then we played King's Cup, and there's some notorious stories.
Of course, Aura team building has to have flip cup and beer pong. What we had to do is play the games with water because they were so afraid that we were gonna, you know, ruin the furniture or, you know, crash something. We're purple, so let's say Purple Rain.
I listened a lot to Calle 13, like these, I think they were Colombian rappers.
As a senior, I will describe it with Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
So my third year song was Kukoshe Gova Heroin because I was playing that song a lot, and maybe a lot of the people in the radio hate me, but sincerely guys, I don't mean to cause trouble, you know.
A Place for My Head by Linkin Park, because it's wild and it's rowdy and it's a bit chaotic, and it's a bit about getting into something and finding a place.
Like the ultimate radio hour song for me was Inertia Creeps by Massive Attack, because it was like, that was a song that I was playing all the time.
Before joining Aura, I definitely believed that, oh, this is going to be very, like, egoistic, but it's all associated to my music, of course, because I liked listening to music, but I never believed that that brings any power to anything.
I wasn't, I don't know, in my opinion, that communicative maybe before Aura.
Here I gave the confidence to, as I say, have your voice, you know, play whatever you want to play, try if anyway, because it's like kind of like Prometheus, I'm gonna make it all smart.
Aura changed me in a way that I started being myself more, as stupid as it can sound, but honestly I was quite more stupid person before I joined Aura.
Aura changed me a lot. Aura changed me a lot, made me more organized, better in terms of working with people.
It definitely helped me in many ways. It helped me accept myself, and it helped me be more open to other people.
Really brought up all those qualities that I was trying to hide in myself, because I talk too much, I'm too outspoken.
And Aura was the one place where the, oh, you speak a lot is a good thing.
And this was the place that you can actually be free to express your opinion, to express whatever you're interested in, whatever made an impression on you that same day or the previous day.
I got a platform to be able to speak my mind, and I became more confident in what I'm saying.
I think I can talk until midnight for what Aura has given to me.
guys, don't pretend to be something that you're not, you know?
Keep your spirit and do your best while you're here for you, for the radio.
It's really easy here in AUBG to try to be into smart varsity, whatever, pretend that you're somebody and to do something that everybody likes and is accepted or whatever.
For current auras, to always remember what made you sign up, that little sign-up sheet.
And give as much as you can, because when you graduate, aura is something that you will miss.
I wish you guys to be brave and to be courageous and to never be afraid of expressing yourself.
If everybody thinks the same way, this is a place where you can be with super cool people. You have the freedom to express yourself, and this is something that, like, even the whole concept of growing older and everything, it's all about that, having your mark in a way. You can have like your mark here.
Continue taking the radio in a good direction, the way that we are, and to not be constrained by what you think is the right way to do things.
Try to be yourself and try to express it as much as you can, because somebody expresses it more, somebody expresses it less. Try to be yourself, find what you like, find what you love, do it, and
Drink beer and host shows and be happy in this studio because it's so cool.